Furry FM presents the ultimate music show.
Oh, what's this? Looks at your music.
What the f*** are you doing here?
Music. Ooh.
All right, time to rock.
Enjoy the show!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Furry.fm and South Afrifur end-of-year party. You're listening to me, Ivic Wolf, and we have a very, very large amount of people who are also here with us this evening. And we're going to start on the left-hand side. So whoever wants to be on the left-hand side, say hello now.
Hello, my name is Bravura.
There we go.
Damn, we are both
I'm just the left hand, not you.
Here, take his lampshade. Pretend to be a lamp. Absolute lamp.
Oh man, already starts crazy.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Totally fine, but still.
So we start with the first person who's in the radio and who owns this radio, and
Yes.
this person is a big, big lion.
Hello everyone, my name is Bravura, and I'm one of the hosts today.
Hello, Bravura, and welcome
Hello.
to the round. What's
Welcome
your
to Alcoholics
problem?
Anonymous.
Music
my God.
Addicts Anonymous.
That's what they all say.
I need my next shot.
Okay.
And the next person on this table, we have a very, very special guest. Not like a guest, he's the one and only from Furry FM, the DJ maker.
I'm a potato.
You should have said Kain Hawkins, you idiot.
Oh, you mean me? Okay.
Yes.
Hi.
You are the
Yeah, well.
DJ.
No, I'm not a DJ. I'm just a sound engineer. But still, it's nice.
Well, I mean, sound engineer is definitely a step up from DJ. Right? Isn't it?
A little bit.
okay.
But, well, the kind of funny fact is we're not done yet. But still, we still have someone else to introduce. The little girl
Little?
to my left or right side. I don't care. To my right side is...
Leandra, hello. I'm not just like little. Did you call me a little?
How tall are you?
I'm 1.75.
Wow,
I'm taller than Bravura.
Okay, I take it back. We are almost the same size. Almost. Just almost.
Currently, out of a group of 4 people, I'm the tallest person here. Is that what we're all saying?
How tall are you?
185.
Oh damn it!
Oh,
Yes,
Boy,
you're the
you
tallest
are
one.
as tall as my
whoa.
dad.
It's nice.
Looks at your length.
Oh,
Oh
so
boy.
nice. Looks at you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to do tonight?
Bullshit.
That too.
As always.
Is that music?
It is
Me wanna
definitely going to
touchy.
be music.
Me
You
wanna
want to touch the music?
Yes.
Well,
I want
considering that you want to touch the music, what are you going to be doing, or what are we going to be doing this evening with regards to the music?
So we are...
Okay. You're the boss. You're doing the work. So.
So, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen, we will play you our favorite songs and the most and top requested songs which we played this year. So we will be kind of a charts music and our personal favorites. And of course, you can use the request function too. Just go to request.furry.fm or use the button on the homepage and send us your requests if you have a favorite song for 2018. And we already have set up a huge playlist with some really nice songs. There are 30 songs in total, so the show will last a little time.
30 songs.
And we recommend to all of our listeners, if you have one of the best musics you wanted to play, just give it a shout in the chat so everyone notices what your favorite song this year was.
Or genre or taste.
Or
in general.
genre.
Tastes
Alright.
like a potato.
My potatoes.
Because he's German.
No, not because I'm German. I'm actually French, but I don't care.
You mean Hon Hon?
C'est n'est pas possible de faire quelque chose comme ça. Oh, très bien.
Stupid French people.
Oui, bucket.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
All right.
Who wants to start with the first song?
Okay. Let's actually have a look at that list again.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a suggestion. You guys can obviously just like shoot me down if you want to. I'm thinking that we might as well start off this evening with Tenacious D's Tribute.
Sounds like a plan.
Ooh,
But please don't slap me because I don't know this track yet.
You will. It will be amazing. You will
It
be
is amazing. It's the best song ever.
Yeah, the
Okay.
greatest and the best song in the world. Tribute.
Who of us requested this?
I
did?
think it was Ivic.
No,
No,
it
it
was
wasn't
me.
It was her.
Oh, you? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And the second song. Did we have 2 in a row?
Maybe as some kind of a contrast, we could ask our little good fella Ivic to add something rocky. Not like rock, but I mean, you know what I mean?
How rocky are we going? Because like I have a song that I think might be better a little bit later.
Okay.
But I'm actually thinking let's go with our first Christmas song so we can just get them the hell out of the way.
Okay. then we just get rid of the song everyone hates.
I'm
So
gonna
we
go
start with a really rock song with Tenacious D Tribute, and after that, I guess you mean Queen. Thank God it's Christmas.
Queen, Thank God It's Christmas. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God.
sorry about that. For a second, I thought you meant the other track.
No, we're not going with that one until a little bit later.
Wants to play, and no one wants to hear, and everybody, shouts in panic.
It'll come with a knock at some point. Yeah?
Maybe. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Tribute and Thank God It's Christmas here on Furry FM.
And we're back! Welcome to the show! My name is Ruby Roo! And now we OwO what's this? Well, we're back again, and Scooby just dived into the screen. But well, anyways, in case you have a music request, or want to play your favorite track, or want to listen to your favorite track on the radio, you can just hit us up by just joining our little live chat on the page furry.fm. Then you have to click on this little slider on the right hand side of the screen. By doing so, you are agreeing to our terminal service. No, just kidding.
No, it's completely free. So join us and chat with us so we can just recommend your best questions about the best music of the year or of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
the year 2018 has been filled with memes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Too
exactly.
much of them.
Yeah, way too many memes. I mean, obviously, that means that we have some meme songs, both from the 80s as well as, very, very recently. And I think no one better to tell us what those meme songs are but you, actually. And I'm going to be talking to a particular person, Kain. Hello.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I guess you mean the most famous songs for drifting and other stuff like moving trash cans in the rain while being in a flooded city or something like that. That was kind of funny though. There's a video where you really can see 2 trash cans having a race against each other in the middle of a street while the whole street is completely flooded.
Oh, right. Yes. Actually, I do remember that video.
Yeah, I remember that because the first time where we talking about the song Deja Vu, it is just a song from the past. It's not like an actual song who's just announced on 2018.
Yeah.
It was passed away. And now in 2018, it's come so popular. And everyone who's noticed the meme songs, like I recommended, or I remember it with the video clip where a car in the US are driving behind one from another, and the axes or the wheels are just depends against it. It looks so weird, and every time he drifted, the song like kicked in. And I remember it from Jacksepticeye. He just got a turtle video, and this turtle was just running so fast. And every time he runs so fast, he kicked in the music. And obviously, if he twitches and he streams, all the time he jumps out of the Fortnite car. Every time he played this song, Deja Vu.
Oh no.
Yeah, every time he jumps out of the car, it's like Deja Vu.
And the same thing
Oh my
is
God.
also very popular with, I'm not sure if you know the go-kart meme where this kid is sitting in the go-kart and just turning the wheel to the left and just starting doing donuts, and the only thing you see is right into your mind. Deja vu, I was been in this place before.
Yeah.
It's like this, and it's totally amazing though. But well, the funny fact about this track is it actually originated from an anime, and a really early anime, right?
Pokemon?
I guess not Pokemon. It was called it was
That would be great. That would be awesome if you were just sitting on a water level Pokemon and you just ride over the sea, and every time Deja Vu comes
I just came up with a nice idea. You know what would really be awesome? You know that maybe some of you might know the English singer of the title intro of Pokemon, Jason Page. If he would perform Deja Vu.
Why not, actually? But then again, I mean, the
Mic drop.
original singer... but the original singer is still alive. They have to do a duet.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm not sure if Dave Rogers is still doing shows and stuff. I only know that he sometimes shows up on automobile shows in Japan. How's it called
Okay.
again? He still sings his songs, but I'm not sure if he does that on a commercial level like he did in the past, or if he's that famous. But well, his songs are famous, so...
Let me put it to you like this. If the voice actor for Pinky is doing a super, like, awesome podcast currently, then
Pinky
this
from
guy...
Pinky in the Brain? Or?
Yes, Pinky from Pinky in the Brain. is
Oh,
literally-
okay.
Yes,
Rob
Rob Paulson is literally doing, like, his own podcast now.
Yeah.
It's possibly one of the most amazing things I've seen in my entire life. Like, so shout out to Rob Paulson. If we're going all the way back to the 90s and the 80s into remembering a whole bunch of weird songs that none of us... that we remember, but like out of the corner of our eye. But we also have another song that we probably need to talk about as well. This song I know nothing about. I've listened to it twice. I have my own reserved judgment in respect to it. So this is up to anybody else who wants to pick this one up.
Well, I recommend, as we are talking about the song from Little Big Skibbity, it just started in the past, in the last section of 2018. It's like, I think in October, maybe September or October, it must be popular. And then the singer of or the band leader of Little Big, he just shouted out to make a challenge about this song and about the dance, the Skibbity dance. So everyone who's recording his dance or the music has to write this hashtag like Skibbity dance. And the first furry YouTuber does it like Nos Hyena does this. And he really just cutted it with his Persona personals and his fursuits. And after that, the Midwest Fur Fest started, and there was a big group of people who is just dancing this song.
On a personal level, this song is just so bad.
It is so crazy. It's so dumb sometimes because
it is.
It doesn't make any sense because it doesn't make sense.
The funny fact about that is, in my opinion, just to give you the let's say the side of a producer and stuff. Well, I'm already removing the dust off my
it's
shoulders.
enough putting yourself.
The glitter. Anyways,
lots of glitter.
This song is genius. It's just kind of like a little bit of Gangnam Style or all the other tracks beside it, but still it has this parody level, like I already mentioned. With this, it's so crazy. You have you have a dog barking, and you have a cock,
a baby dancing
a baby
to
dancing,
the song.
and you have a cock who's
A what now?
a rooster. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you.
A rooster who's I'm not know the name of the word of this thing. Kikeriki. I don't
It's-
know.
and
What?
also a puppet,
puppet,
at the
yes.
past thing.
Yeah, especially
But
I just-
that's not
look,
music
but
at
well-
all. That's just this is new modern stuff, but not real music for me.
No, you know what the funny fact about this is? This is kind of like a political, or rather,
Sorry, what?
what?
Not a really
Political.
political thing. It's just, I think it is just a song like everyone who notices goes to the bar or to the club. And if you're getting so drunk and so sober, you can always sing it and you can always dance it. And you
That's
always
another, yeah.
remember the sentence or the lyrics of the song. It's just like the song with What Does the Fox Say? Everyone notices
But well-
and everyone can sing it if you're sober. So
Still,
So
still
you
the
I
funny
have
fact
put
about
memes
this.
in your song and you get a hit song.
Or
No,
I
the
don't
funny
know.
fact about
Yeah.
this track is still the fact that they wanted to prove something, that you can turn the simplest thing into gold, and that's
has
the result.
already been proven, and guess what? So much better by a whole bunch of other artists. Like, if you listen to anything by the Antwoord, like
Yeah.
it's been done better. It's always been done better. Like
I would
I
say-
just have
I would say we
Even the
play
Fox was
song
awesome.
and
Yeah,
the
that's
my
listeners
favorite
should
song.
actually say in the chat if they like the song or not. And after Skibidi, we
But
play Deja Vu.
before you do,
Hmm.
I just wanted to ask the audience, the listeners, a little question. Please type it in the local live chat, or just tell us via social media. Do you believe that the person on the screen on the right hand side of Skibidi is Jacksepticeye? Please type it in.
no way.
What?
No.
It's not. I don't know if it's true or not, but he's so fucking looks like him.
Okay.
You know that we are a radio station, not a television.
I
So
know,
there's no
right? But
visual
still, but still, if they're listening to it, or if they already watched the music video, I'm really wondering how many people recognize this guy on the right hand side as being Jacksepticeye. I'm not really sure if it is really him, but still, it's nice to know.
It's an interesting question. Let's see whether everybody agrees with you or not.
But the other thing
Okay.
is, before you play this track, sorry, we didn't get Dave Rogers to sing Deja Vu, so we instead got a cover.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
here it is.
Please don't get us sued.
Skibidi and Deja Vu. Here we go.
And welcome back to the Furry FM station. Tonight we are recommending the songs about all time, the best songs of all time, and the best songs of 2018. So we just listened to the meme songs like Skibidi and Deja Vu. And I'm just thinking of what is your favorite meme of this week or this year or all time? I don't know, maybe from 2016, like dabbing or something else. Just write it in the chat, and we are reading it. And if you something have like recommend them, this song is the best of the best, you have to play it, then text it in the chat and we are notices and we will play it. So, and which one is your best memes of the year? Like, Ivic, what is your best or your favorite meme of the year?
Favorite meme of the year. I don't know. It's an old meme, but it still checks out. Sorry, I had to go there. It's actually for some reason it's the jealous girlfriend one, the one where somebody's randomly walking by.
Where the boyfriend looks to the other girl.
Yeah, with like these pursed lips, like kind of thing.
Yeah,
and then. Yeah, and she's looking at him with this sort of like extremely shocked look. Now, one of my favorite things actually out of that particular meme is that I believe it was 4chan or definitely Reddit got away with this entirety with it, because these are all stock photos. They found this particular woman in like at least 40 other photos where she's doing something extremely random at some point, and they were actually like beginning to laud her for what she was doing, because it's pretty intense. Like the kind of work that she goes through is that like she's literally gone to large amount of other sort of links there. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice this woman.
Yeah, no, she's big in the stock photo industry.
Oh, okay. I noticed the stock photo person's this white old man with a white hair and who doing stock photos. He's always like grinning in the camera in every direction.
Different photo.
It kind of looks. I think he's got the gray hair and this like slightly open mouth.
Yeah, he was in the German ad from OwO. Like they making fun of him. He was just buying a PC or something like that, and the OwO people were just delivering, and he was just sitting in the living room and just putting the thumbs up and just grinning at the camera. But I just look up a photo of him.
Okay, is this the same guy? Like, who was that Latino guy who had like videos? He literally just takes videos of himself, randomly looks up at his camera, and then just smiles in the most, I don't know.
Yeah, in the weirdest way. Like,
stereotypically
does he have
Latino
pain or does he not have pain?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But, well, what was it again? What wasn't it? Some kind of proposal to a girl or something like that? He just sent that to someone else, and she just uploaded it because it was way too cringy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just know that proposals in general, especially the ones that get shot down in malls, are the worst things ever.
Yeah.
There was one meme which I really didn't understand in 2018. This was this "I don't feel so good," where the people kind of dissolve. I really didn't got that.
Oh,
Where
you
this
didn't
came
get
from?
that?
No.
Have you not watched the movie yet?
Which one?
Have you not watched the Avengers movie that came out this year?
No.
Oh, where they make the meme
I
of
don't
the
feel
of
so
the
good.
purple person. There was
Yes.
there was a meme of the purple person who was a car, or someone did make a car,
Yes.
like a truck or
Thanos.
something, and he
It's
was looking
Thanos.
like this person.
Anybody look? Honestly, that meme is pretty much one of the biggest spoilers of this year, 2018. I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark is. I'm going to give you one massive spoiler here. So if you guys do want to like maybe not listen, pretty much what happened is that obviously Thanos gets all the Infinity Stones, and he does that. And half of the population of the galaxy disappears.
In the same style, so that's why.
In the same style.
Okay.
It's an Avengers meme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shame on you, Bravura. Shame on you.
I still haven't
And
watched
from
the
Layla
movie.
too. She said, "Shame on you."
I mean, I didn't wanted to watch the movie because I thought it's enough with the Avengers. How much money want to make with the movies? The first Avengers were okay, but the last ones were no, didn't got me at all.
Well, I'm also not a really fan of Avengers. I'm not listening or looking every movie. I was just reading the comics, and they were kind of different. But I also noticed the end, how it will end, and yeah.
I guess the comics were a little bit more gruesome, a little bit more gory.
No,
honestly,
not really. Like, it was a little bit different against from the movies, because the movies have to be mainstream, like that everyone loves it and everyone will watch it, and not like the nerdy comic style stuff. Well, the mainstream people wouldn't really look the movies if they were one-on-one on the comic style.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I can agree with that in some senses, but the thing is that like it's a meme particularly because with one movement, half of the universe disappears. It's pretty intense, and honestly, I think that like I'm gonna laud. I've been a big Marvel fan since like the first Marvel movies came out and things like that, at least in my time. And I think that they've always been doing such a good job of it. I just maybe they are milking it a little bit with bringing out like a third part of a particular trilogy, kind of like how they extended Lord of the Rings. But the what's the word? Not Lord of the Rings, but what was the other book?
Which one?
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbits.
How do you?
Yeah, okay.
Look, I've read The Hobbit. I do not see how you can stretch The Hobbit to fucking 3 movies of 3 hours each.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird because, like, if you got the videos from Lord of the Rings, you watch it like, oh, that's really long and really much of information in one video and the next film and everything. And then The Hobbit's like, what? It's a little bit lighter, so I think it's a good way for people. Yeah, I think it's a good way for people who loves medieval things, but in a lighter way, not into too strange things.
I mean, The Hobbit is extremely stretched in the movies. Actually, when you watch the movie, you think, why didn't they skip that? Why doesn't it take so long? Can you get to the point, please? Stuff like that. I mean, it's just too long for such a small book.
Again, I've read the book. There is no way that half of those scenes ever happened. Like ever. And Claudia, I can agree with you. Cried like a baby, Avengers 3.
I think everyone will do it.
Back to our top songs for this year. I will choose one of my favorites, and it's The Boss Hoss with OwO. It's one of the songs which we played very often this year. What?
It's nice that you just skipped me, but well, go on.
What?
Right, Kain's favorite movie.
Just skip me. It's like,
Kain's favorite meme.
we discussed our favorite memes. Nope, my song. Wait a second, what?
Okay,
Oops.
sorry, go on.
Well, let's make this quick so you can play your song. First of all, that escalated quickly. This is the first meme. The second one, the second favorite meme is how do you don't know how to flush a toilet when you take a shit?
Oh yeah, with the mom.
Disgusting!
You're disgusting.
What meme is that?
Whoever takes a big shit in this toilet and never flushed it, you're disgusting.
It's these 2 kids. It's just some context. 2 little kids, like starting a video or something like that. And as they're beginning to sort of get into the swing of things, their mother walks in through the door and literally just said, like, who the fuck took a shit in the toilet and didn't flush it?
Disgusting!
Disgusting. Yeah, no, it's absolutely amazing.
It is really, really funny. And the faces of the children of the 2 girls, it's like, oh damn, we did something really, really bad, and just pushed the button of the recording just stopped after that. But it was so funny. The mom just run into the room and just shouted at both of them.
The most Scottish accent on earth.
Yeah. There's so much more. I mean, there's also a funny Easter egg, not really Easter egg, but rather some kind of let's call it a meme. You know the scene from maybe if you watch the movie from Thor Ragnarok, where Odin said to Thor that he's not the god of the hammer, he's the god of thunder, and since then it became a big meme. Every time you see a movie with Chris Hemsworth, he got something like a hammer in his hand. Every fucking time. Even in the new Men in Black movie.
Nice. Oh, Galax Lion has given us the clip here. Disgusting. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful meme. It checks out so well in this year.
But well, my most favorite, I have to admit, my most favorite meme of the year, without any doubt, is the to be continued meme. When something bad happens, the picture stops, and then it's like to be
Guitaring.
continued. I love it. So good.
I love that meme. That's one of my favorite memes as well.
Yeah.
All right, so back to music.
Yes, we already have one song, the boss house OwO, and we need 2 songs to play after that.
I'm gonna call my I'm gonna say my reply to
Okay.
Skibbity by a South African band called Fuzzy Gish. That's not the term. Fuzzy Gish is actually a band. Just letting you know. I am very, very bad at remembering things. Please also just keep that in mind. By Kobus. It's a South African Afrikaans band. So if you guys don't understand Afrikaans, it's okay. Most of our listeners don't. I know that I will. And that's all that matters. But Kobus is my reply to Skibbity as a song that is a meme and is really good at what it does.
Okay.
And who wants to counter on Kobus?
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Now,
Oh, that was too fast for you, old man. Oh, poorly.
yeah, a little bit.
A little drink. Let's choose to honor the old man.
Hey, I'm older than him.
No one want to notice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here, the boss house, OwO, and Honda Man. Here we go.
Dat was die Hoederman.
And we are back here on Furry FM with the what's this music show? The show which is actually not a normal music show, as you have heard a little bit before. And the last song was Kobus with Honda Man, and I did not understand anything from that song. It really sounded a little bit strange. What was the song about?
Well, it's pretty much sort of like what you would consider to be your 1950s, 1960s, like weird, like monsters from those kinds of times. So pretty much this is a sort of horror song about a person who is dressed up as a chicken and is I know, right? But so pretty much it's literally just sort of this idea of building up fear for the most absurd thing that you could consider, that there's this man who's going to murder you who's dressed like a chicken. In a chicken costume, yeah. And pretty much it just sort of tells the story of like how he comes closer. There's a line here that's one of my favorite ones. Ek gaan toe na die yskas en sê soek jy 'n bier. I went to the refrigerator and said, do you need a beer? Now, this is this person who's now encountering the Hunderman for the first time. And yeah, it's pretty interesting how they sort of like get together, they start chatting for a bit, and they're both drinking, and pretty much like this in very, very many ways encompasses what Afrikaans culture kind of is. It's a large amount of getting drunk together with one another, even in the most sort of adverse of situations. And sometimes like weird dreams that we have in that kind of respect as well. And at least that's sort of what I get from this quite often. I personally think that this song, irrespective of chicken noises in the background, is definitely better than Skibbity.
Do you know what
yeah,
the song remembers me about? It could be actually a thing from Scary Movie. From the nonsense.
Scary, yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. And that's sort of what, as far as I remember, that's kind of the thing that they were going for. The music video literally has a guy in a chicken costume chasing around a whole bunch of people.
But the chicken sound in the background, it's reminding me of this. A friend of mine got this on his cell phone, and he always played this. It's like the metal rooster. It's like a song where the rooster is like doing the metal song, and he always got this sound for the waking up sound, like for his clockwork.
Yes,
I really feel sad for this really, really sad person who's not, who's totally afraid, rather, of the chicken, because he will never go to the KFC or McDonald's and order a chicken burger. Otherwise,
Maybe after that, maybe he after that will go to the KFC because he needs to get the revenge. Like, I ate the chicken, man.
Yeah, why not?
You're a cannibal.
Did you
Wait,
ever
what?
tried KFC?
Yeah.
Have you seen chickens trying
KFC
KFC?
are really, really good, but not the German ones. I'm sorry for the Germans, but KFC in Germany is really, really nasty and really, really disgusting because you got the fat of the chicken, so much of it in there, and against of it in the UK, if you go to the KFC, they don't have that much like greasy stuff in it. I don't know why they got it in Germany and not in the UK.
Wanna know the answer? It's pretty easy. It has to do with the taste. The German people have another taste than the British people.
Yeah, I know that the German have a different taste, but I don't think that the German loves greasy or this oily, more oily stuff.
It's adapted. It's such like Coca-Cola, where you have our recipe compared to another recipe, let's say in the US or in Great Britain. In Great Britain, there are some parts of tea in it. Which is
Why is there tea in everything?
But
don't ask me. That's their culture.
To the audience, did you ever try KFC? Myself, I tried it the first time this year, and it was actually in South Africa. And for myself, this is just chicken overkill, which you get at the KFC.
Okay, that's mainstream, or? That's
you
just.
get this
I thought
bucket of
every
chicken.
time. Is it possible? I don't know if it's really right or not, because every time my granny says, like, if you go to South Africa or any kind of Africa, like Tunisian or anywhere, they are always somewhere a KFC because they love chicken. Is this true?
No comment. I might get arrested.
Okay.
So many crickets.
Look,
Anyways,
chicken is one of the most sort of iconic dishes that we tend to do. I mean, like you get chicken masala, for instance. You get obviously KFC, but then of course there's like a whole bunch of other chicken joints that do things in a completely different way. Chicken in and of itself, if you really look at it as a meal, it's one of the staple dishes within, I guess maybe you could say the African continent, particularly because they're easy to maintain. It's one of the easiest things to sort of get a hold of when it comes to food. It's also one of the most. It's inexpensive in respect to a large amount of other things. If you consider prices of beef, for instance, as well as any other kind of red meat. Aside from pork, for instance, in South Africa, you'd find that it's a lot more. It's really, really expensive.
Okay, so I get it. Like the same thing, like in the UK or in the Scottish part, we don't have corn. Like we don't have the yellow corn stuff. We don't get it. We have to import it, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, this is perfect!" And like doing popcorn is like, "Oh my goodness, that's the best thing ever!" But we don't have it there because the landscape doesn't require that.
Really,
guys,
you can't see it.
Yeah, well, if you go to Germany, you have always the cornfields everywhere, and if you go to the UK or to Scotland, you never ever see these fields. You just go to the fields like you see raps and the oil fields, but nothing else.
I don't want to interrupt you, but please, can you please stop talking about food? I'm damn hungry and I didn't have dinner yet.
Okay, then tell us your next favorite song for this year, which you have chosen for the show, and why have you chosen it?
Okay, let me take a look of what tracks.
Oh, I have some. I have one. It's the caramel dance. Caramel dance.
Caramel
dancing.
Yeah.
Is that a song? That's a song from like way back though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most related song to anime and manga.
And that was the first song I've heard when I joined the furry fandom.
What's the name of the song?
Caramel
Dancing.
Dancing.
Caramel Dancing.
Eh?
Caramel Dancing.
A Paramount.
Caramel. C-A-R-A-M.
Caramel. Like the
caramel,
sweets
okay,
you
now
can
I get
eat.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now we need something in contrast. Something.
Ooh,
I know something
this.
which is my favorite track of the year 2018. Well, one of my favorite tracks. How
That's-
about having some high hopes from Panic at the Disco?
Oh, jeez. I thought you were going to start
classic.
singing about like high hopes, like high in the pie, a high in the sky, like the Pie Hopes song.
What? No, we don't
Don't
even
you
have
know?
this. We don't even have this track in the playlist
You've
yet.
got
So
high hopes. No? Never heard
No.
that song before? Okay.
we had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars. and stuff.
Okay.
You know, just as a suggestion, we can also play something else instead.
No. Your song
it's
is
in
good.
Panic at the Disco.
We're good.
Panic at
Yeah,
the Disco. Yep.
Are we going with everybody's favorite song for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Then for me, because it's going to really mess with everybody's head, it would be Pisces by... Jeez, how can I not... Ginger.
Ginger. Yep.
Pisces by Ginger. Absolutely beautiful song for me. It is...
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
He's a genius.
Sorry. Carry on.
Okay,
Now your
listen to
turn,
it.
Bravura.
No, 3 songs are enough. Okay, that's it. Caramel Dancing, Panic at the Disco, and Ginger are the next songs here on Furry Fam.
Challenge for Leandra. Stand up and dance with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Here
Alrighty.
we go.
You're listening to Furry.fm. This is one of your hosts, Ivic Wolf. That was Pisces by Ginger. Hope you guys enjoyed that track. It was, it's my favorite song of this year. Some of the other tracks that we sang. Yes, we definitely sang these songs because that's obviously something that we obviously do. And I'm going to say obviously one more time because this is just how I do things. But yes, so,
You actually
Welcome
missed
back.
it backstage.
what?
They actually
Oh,
missed
yes.
it backstage. What actually happened
Yes.
just a few minutes before.
There was a large amount of backstage stuff that we were doing over here, including testing our own vocal prowess, which was a very, very interesting thing to hear. I know that a large amount of us actually know how to inward sing. We're not going to give... Yeah. Jesus. You scared the crap out of me, dude. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was funny though.
That
And
just
this is
sounds
what
so
we'll
bad.
all sound like at the age of 80, if we make it that far. All right. So, yeah, this year, 2018, full of a large amount of surprising things. Sure. I mean, large amount of these things we don't necessarily want to get into. Difficult issues. Generally, only one place that they happens to be a very, very large land mass across the ocean from us. And weirdly enough, it's not China. But, sorry. But yeah, so I mean, like a large amount of things have actually happened this year. Either musically, people have actually also passed away. Very sort of well-known musicians. I know that we spoke about Aretha Franklin this year. Bravura and I actually did a show on that. And yeah, it's been one of the more up and down years. And oddly enough, you can't necessarily say anything, or any of the years that we've actually experienced so far have not been like that. 2015 was bad. 2016 was bad. 2017 was bad. 2018 was worse. I'm not sure. Do you guys agree with me here?
Absolutely
Well,
agree with
I
that.
think I agree. Like the 2 last years, was a little bit like really high ups and really downs. And I think like the 2018 was like a thing, like it was a medium thing. Nothing was really, really good and nothing was really, really bad. But sometimes yes, sometimes no. I don't know. It's like a weird shape, I think.
We lost Stan Lee.
Oh, boy,
Right?
Oh, Stan Lee, man. But
Yeah.
he's not a musician, but he died this year.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that is a long list.
Yes, I just found a list in the internet with musicians who died in 2018, and there's actually a lot of people in there.
Humour
Well,
Killer, of
that is
course.
a normal thing, I think, because if you remember, we all around here like are from the 80s and the 90s, and all the good music and all the really remembering music, I think, like if you go to a plus 20 or plus 30 party, you always hear the 80s songs, and you will remember, or we, like us here, remember these particular persons who are up to the top on the 80s normally, and now they're in the older section. So at the most people, it is okay that it sounds bad, but it's okay that they die because they're really, really old. Something like we got people who like 91 or 84. That's a normal kind of age where you can die. Maybe it sounds really bad, but sorry for that. And you got some people who are just 20, 21. That's kind of bad, I think, because I think, okay, like if you got Stan Lee, he made really, really good things. He made so much comics and he lived a good life, and he was really old, and that's a good thing because he got so much effort or time to make his comics and make his own thing. And you got some people who are just accidentally died and at a young age, and not probably accidentally. Some are on drugs or anything else. Kids don't do drugs. That is not good.
On the other hand, through accidents.
Per accidents, like that's a shame. I think,
But
like
you have
people
to-
who are really young who's dying.
You have actually on the musicians, you have actually two kind of people. You have the Club 27, if someone knows
Yeah.
that. And
The 27's Club, yeah?
Yeah, 27's Club. Where actually a lot of people die at the age of 27 because of drugs mostly. And the other section where you die in case of an accident or just for the age. I think the really good one actually ending up in the Club 27, which is pretty sad. And there's so many people in this club. As a different example who actually died per age was Matt Murphy, the blues guitarist who was actually be part of the Blues Brothers, if you may know him.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
intense.
That's kind of
Actually
sad.
died in June.
One
It
month.
was 88.
They're good.
I-
Okay. To be honest, that's a nice age. Let's put it
Yeah.
like this. It's a good age to pass away. That sounds really horrible,
absolutely.
but you know the drill. You know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna call for, I think we're after our next music break, we can each put down a song from an artist that we know that we like that has passed away or is very close to it. That sounds
That sounds
bad.
really bad. It's
Everybody-
like getting attention, like, oh, you're shame. Maybe you die next week because
pull
you're
out your
old.
crystal balls, everyone. Who dies in 2019? Bets are up. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I know that I've put down Humour Killer as a possible song that we could, or Stimela. You guys might have heard that one. Hope. I'm not sure if you've ever heard this one before, but Give Me Hope, Joanna.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Humour
Yeah.
Killer, who passed away this year, was involved with that song. I believe he was the saxophonist.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, we can go into that.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
sure, why not?
Well,
We can do that.
then in my case, I should request or something, or rather suggest Melanie Thornton if the name has any ring to you. If not, let me explain. This woman was a very, very talented singer. She sadly passed away due to a plane accident. Just crash landed and, well, didn't survive. And, well, the most famous song of her was A Wonderful Dream. If some of you might not remember, this was also the title song or commercial song of Coca-Cola at Christmas time. But ever since, it's actually one of my favorite Christmas songs till today. Still there?
Yes?
Why are you so quiet?
No, I don't know what
You were
happened.
talking.
No! I was finished!
You were
finished
lagged
now.
out, I guess.
Who's next? Oh well.
I would actually.
Aretha Franklin? Sorry.
Yeah, Aretha Franklin, and I would choose. Let me see. I was not prepared. I'm sorry. Respect. Aretha Franklin. Respect.
Sure.
Okay, and
Agreed.
last but not least, we have Leandra.
From my side, you said just a little respect, so we need a different song. Maybe we can turn the radio a little bit up with Guano Apes, Big in Japan.
But she's not
Okay.
dead yet.
I
It's
know
okay, but
he's
the
not
big-
dead yet, but I just want to give a little bit better mood after this, because
Yeah.
that was a dark topic, and to the end we can go to Guano Apes, Big in Japan.
Sounds
Okay.
like a great idea.
So, if I get it correct, 3 songs: Melanie Thornton, Wonderful Dream, Aretha Franklin, Respect, and Guana Apes, Big in Japan.
Repeat after me. Thornton.
Thornton.
Thank you very much.
So, this is the next songs. We're gonna play that now, and we will see us after that. Here we go.
And welcome back to OwO! What's This? Live on Furry FM. My name's Kain, and well, we are back at the show, and you're back at the show, and well, in case you enjoyed the show so far and don't want us to fall asleep, you can give us some money and then we will buy a coffee. Or maybe you will just send us a coffee. Just make a little coffee and put it into your CD layer. So we can just, well, yeah.
Yeah, support us! Hooray!
Support us, put some coffee into your computer so we will receive that. With,
So we can make this thing like this all the time.
Yes.
like this, like that.
24/7.
24/7.
Yeah.
Skibbity
no,
wop
we
bop
already-
ba. Oh wait.
No, not this song. No, never ever.
Never ever gonna leave you. Oh no, wait, wrong song.
Anyway,
Anyway,
gonna give you up.
yeah,
Give
exactly.
you up. Oh my god.
Never let you
Actually-
down.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run and round and search you.
Search me? What?
To
Okay.
search you. I'm
This-
searching you. Where are you, Google? Google Maps. Where are you?
Darling, I'd have you know that my body is a temple. No searching allowed.
Ooh.
Touch my blah la la. My ding ding song.
That was a really. That was a really funny thing. Like this song, which you touch my tralala.
And
It's a
even
song.
better, dear listeners, you can buy some nice Vacom syntax for our artists by
Oh, yes,
just
please,
clicking
please,
on this little link in
Yes,
the live
please
chat.
support us and buy your syntax because Bravura didn't do it.
Yeah,
What? Come on.
yeah,
That's
that's
such
a
an old
nice
story.
idea.
Okay, hold on. Where's this link? I
No,
really
it's
like
actually
live
the live
chat.
chat. It's just a regular donation link.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Please donate us.
That's
We're
the Ko-fi link. Who everyone noticed, like, buy us a coffee about blah 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 about PayPal from PayPal.
the people of PayPal.
Not from people. Yeah, from people over PayPal. Yeah.
Yeah. Then they call you and ask what the hell just happened.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the topic of music.
Hmm.
You know, there's another nice, not really niche, but also a nice place where you hear music a lot, which is
Furry FM.
Yes.
yeah, that too. But I was actually talking about video games in general.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the songs you hear are video games. Most of the tracks you listen to casually may
That's
be
it.
originated from video games. How about you?
Actually, the songs or the music is very important for games, especially for the teaming. The best example would be actually a horror game. If you play a horror game without the music, it's not intense, as you're not scared at all. But if you enable the effects and the music, it really makes you scared. So it's actually the music which actually kind of makes you feel scared or happy or upset, etc.
Best example of this kind of horror game would be Pineview Drive by Visceral Games. Just as or rather Vis Games. I'm not really sure if it is the German part of it or the American part of it. Anyways, it is a game that is not really scary in the fact that you have jump scares and something like that. It's rather scary that this game kind of like tracks all your movement and records all your movement of the mouse, what you do, every task you do, everything you do. This game records it and use it against you. Means if you turn around pretty fast, it'll include jump scares. If you always, as an example, if you always use some kind of like matches in order to light up candles, the game will blow out the candles. Or if you always turn on the light in the game, suddenly thunder will the lightning will rush down and let's say fry the electricity, so you're out in the dark.
Is this the game where you can sit on the PC and doing like you're hacking something and
No.
you are always looking from one?
Oh, I remember that game.
That
as
is
well.
welcome to the game. That's something.
Oh, okay. Wait, because that was catchy, and I was seeing that on Twitch from some Let's Players, and that was so scary sometimes. Like he was just sitting on the PC typing things like YouTube stuff or something, and after that you look around and someone is just standing right at the window and staring at you, or the SWAT team just catching you and something else like that. Was really scary.
Wasn't
Yeah, it
Lucky Player playing that too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's the
It
one
is.
about the deep web, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, right, the deep web thing.
Yeah. Exactly. But well, back to how's it called? Pineview Drive. This is the name of this game. It like I said, this game tracks everything you do, and the funny fact about this also affects the music. Means when you start the game, you have no music at all, and the more you get, let's say, scared, or the game detects that you're scared, the louder the music gets, the more intense the music gets, the arrangement changes. There are some sounds that don't belong in some kind of a mansion or something like that. So it gets more intense, and you really get scared by that. Let's say you're close to a heart attack, to be honest. I played the game myself and it was intense. Even if it's not really scary in the way as it's supposed to be, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No jump scares. It's just, let's say, atmosphere. Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to game music, and as much as putting those two words together sounds a lot worse than they actually are, there are two particular games that I would actually like to talk about when it comes to the idea of music from video games. And I think the one group that's done it very, very well for me, it's a relatively small company called Supergiant Games that did games like Transistor and Bastion. If you haven't,
that's
if you
so good music.
If you haven't played these two games yet, I implore you to do so as soon as you possibly can. There are very, very few games that get the kind of reaction that they want just by the fact that the score fits so nicely to a story that is as it pulls you in that way. In that same sense, you can also talk about what's his name, the guy who did Undertale and now Deltarune.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Also,
Toby
I think
Fox.
in this genre is like Ori and the Blind Forest is also so good with the music.
Ori is amazing.
Ori is really amazing. What also comes to my mind is, I'm not really sure if it has had to do with the music, but also the game called Firewatch.
Oh yes, this one is really, really good.
Or Flower, The Journey, something like that. Where you have where you don't even have a task what to do, but still you have this intense feeling with the music and boom.
Yeah. Brav?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
That was Darth Vader. That was really Darth Vader.
So this situation in the background, he's just taking a vape. Exactly. But you have. But what's even funnier though, when you're at it and just take a deep breath, the next thing you need to do is just say this: 1 counter, 2 counter, 2 counter, 3 counter.
Oh, that's too much.
You know, I'm not smoking at all, but I can do that easily.
Okay, I give you the vape and you tried it. That's just really hard to do. This is just too intense.
I'll show you next time.
Any case, your favorite game music, Bravura?
Actually from Dead Space.
Dead Space. Oh no, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And
It's more the atmosphere.
Yes, and especially I'm talking about Dead Space 1. It actually has the best atmospheric music.
Yeah. That's definitely true.
Did you know that actually about 45% of the people who actually bought the game actually played through it because it was too intense?
Yeah, that's true. I know someone who didn't finish it. Sits next to me.
Myself and Badge are part of the 55% who never finished it either.
And that was why they actually changed that in Dead Space 2 and 3, because it was just too intense for the most of the audience who played the game.
Did you play it through?
Actually, I played it 1 hour, and after that I stopped it and watched and Let's Play. And my technique was actually watching a Let's Play and meanwhile playing it myself, but Dead Space is actually a little bit, how can I say it, a pain in the ass, because the scary moments are never the same. So there was many scenes where actually a monster came out of the door on the right, and I came in and I was prepared. Okay, there was something will come out on the right. I go in there, nothing happens. And a few moments later, this jump scare comes a little bit later and got me. This game is really, really bad. This is
the same engine they also used in Pineview Drive. It's just like this. The game learns from your movement and just tries to trick you. I love this kind of games. Totally.
Well, I love to watch horror games, but I'm a really, really big wusk when it's coming to horror games. And I can tell you, if you know Until Dawn, it's like this. It is
Cannot play that game.
A little bit intense, yes, but it's not too scary. It is okay, but I was so shaky on this gamepad. Like, I couldn't resist to move anytime where the PlayStation controller says you have to stay steady, and I just always shaking my hands on this. And it's just a normal horror game. It's not like a really big thing. If you got through everything, it's like, why did you were so scared all the time?
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's not really considered. Just to correct you, it's not really considered a horror game. It's rather a so-called psychological game, since it involves.
But it's a
so-called
psychological
butterfly.
horror.
Yeah, psychological horror. Yeah, well, you could call it like that, but it includes the so-called butterfly effect.
Yeah.
That means everything you do has some kind of consequence.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, just random points, sort of based on exactly the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Have you guys? Has anybody here played? Why do I want to say Last of Us? No, Last of Us was good, but it's not the like. What's the game that hold on. I'm going to look at
Stranger Things.
No.
Oh no,
Life
not
is
Stranger
Strange.
Things. Like
Life is Strange.
with Chloe and what do you?
Yeah, I know what you
Yes.
mean.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange really lives from the music performance in that game.
Yes.
Yes, it does. And I hate it when you just sitting next to a friend who's playing like this game, and they also always skip the music parts. Like, you got the opportunity to sit somewhere like on a log or on a bench and listen to the music and thinking about the life, what is going on and everything. And every time the protagonist is like stopping to talk, they always skip the good music, and I get really angry about this.
Yeah. That's
Like, I mean,
sad, though.
you have infinite amount of time, honestly, to go through a large amount of those conversations.
Yeah.
It's something that we as gamers don't necessarily understand very, very often, is that sometimes the game allows you the time to sit down and think about the actions you're going to do.
Yeah. But well, this is also a funny part. This is also a funny part, though, because that is something that kind of bugs me about gaming in general, that you are always rushing through a game without even kind of like enjoying it, or rather its content. I mean, the best example for that is any Nintendo game. You always rush through it. You don't even enjoy the atmosphere, the music and stuff. But that's why a specific composer put in some kind of a little sequence into the game as a little Easter egg, the so-called Totaka song. If you, for example, wait 2 minutes up to 3 minutes in Luigi's Mansion in a specific menu, you will hear the sound.
Yeah, that's the kind of normal thing what Nintendo does. Like, if you just enjoy the moment or making a break, the protagonists are just making really funny things sometimes, because you're just standing somewhere and looking the background or listening to the music or making a break like this, and sometimes the protagonist who's turning around, looking at you and making fun of you sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think it's especially a big problem from the newest games, because I remember when, like, I think the start of it was in the, I think 2000s. There was lots of games where you have time to remember everything, to get past everything. And now you got games like, I think the newest games like Assassin's Creed, when you don't get the real story or the good story passed away and go further, it's like the same with the stream people or the Let's Players who is playing Red Dead Redemption now, who just played 3 days in a row and they got the story through, and then after that, like I don't know what to do now. But the Red Dead Redemption plays, like, the world is so big. You can just leave their time, like in Witcher 3, like 1 year. You can really easily play this game for 1 year.
Yeah, exactly. But there are also other games that are, I might say, repetitive, but on the other hand, it's still totally enjoyable. It's exciting every time you play it because you just, let's say, adapt your play style. Best example is the upcoming new game that'll be released on March, I guess, March 2019. And well, we got one of the tracks in our playlist here. There's a game I always love to replay over and over again. Not only because of the gameplay, but also because of the music. You know what I'm talking about?
Not
Just tell
Super
us.
Mario Brothers?
No, it's Devil May Cry 5. And the soundtrack is, let's say, revamped. In the past, we always had something like death metal or metal in general, or something like Cold Chamber or this other guy whose name I forgot. Anyway,
Just tell us.
in this case, it'll be Casey Edwards featuring his wife, Eli Edwards, with Devil Trigger, the new theme song of Devil May Cry 5, which I totally love. Seriously, when I watched the trailer, I was totally amazed by the entirety of the song, the way it was composed, in contrast to what you see on the screen, the gameplay. It was just like amazing. I'm not sure. Do you know any other track from a game that'll be released or something like that you always love to listen to?
Actually, I can't name a song which actually appeared in a game. Okay, there is a song, but we don't have it. It's actually from GTA San Andreas, from K-Dust, Patsy Cline, Free Cigarettes and Ashtray. It's a pretty old song, like from the 1930s or so. Pretty old.
Also nice, yeah.
What about I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire from
From Fallout. Yes.
Yeah, also nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's a nice track, definitely.
Also,
what was
all
from
the
Kenny
songs from
Chesney?
Fallout 4.
Yes, I think it was Kenny.
Okay, actually we have
Want
that.
to set
The world on fire.
fire. Yeah.
Well, it's,
Which is
I remember.
third song, which we may have.
How about just as an idea, if you agree, of course, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Man Who Sold the World by, I guess it was David Bowie?
We
Correct?
don't have that.
Aw, sad.
Ah.
Then how about
So that's
Aha?
the time where you can buy us a coffee so we can buy the song.
That's actually a very, very good segue into asking people to be able to help us get this stuff. I'm actually, can I suggest, I know that it's not a game song, but for our lead into the next one, Post Malone?
Yeah, sure.
Better now?
Yeah, of course.
Post
Why
Malone
not?
there is it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Then
Better
we have,
now.
Then we have
We have our
actually
songs.
these three songs: Casey Edwards, David Trigger, Clean Bandit with solo. No, wait, that's wrong. Casey Edwards with David Trigger, Post Malone, Better Now, and Kenny Chesney with Setting the World on Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Now
Alrighty.
time to slay some demons. Here we go.
Welcome back to Furry FM, and now we just got the meme songs, we got some crazy stuff going on, and we got some normal stuff, and we got the remembering of the good old time, where the songs from the singers were out, and they just passed away desperately. But now we are in the time, remembering of the Christmas time. So what have we had from your side? What is your favorite Christmas song? It doesn't mean it have to be the normal Christian church stuff. It's sometimes you have songs where you relate it to just Christmas or winter time. Do you have some winter or Christmas time songs, you guys?
Actually, to be honest, there's no song which have a strange echo somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, now it disappeared. Actually, no, I can hear it.
Yeah.
What is going on?
It's the ghost of Christmas past.
No, actually, I have no real Christmas song, which is actually my favorite because I hear them too much. I can't hear them at all. Ich meine, for example, Wham! Last Christmas is per se a good song, but I just heard it too often. Can't hear it.
Yeah.
It's a good song, but it's just too much if it plays just 24/7 all the day. I mean, Wham! Is kind of sad because everybody plays it up and down because it's that Christmas song.
Wham is only Wham with the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you get the point. It's a good song, but it's just played too often.
Well, the only song I can relate to is always "Oh Christmas tree, how green are your leaves."
Well, I'm related to Christmas songs like the church Christmas songs. That's the normal things what my granny just played on the piano, and it is some song what I ever heard on my uncle's TV and saw this video is called like The Snowman, and it doesn't have anything like Christian things or Jewish things or everything. It's just a normal kid who walks up in the morning and see everything is white and everywhere is snow, and he's just really excited and running out, and this thing is like animated in an old childish book thing, also like the old child books were drawn. And he runs out and he makes a snowman. And the snowman was ready with clothes and everything, and he goes to bed. And he wishes that this snowman gets alive. And at the next morning he woke up, the snowman stands at the window, he waves like a big smile and toast him to come out. And they two go out, and the snowman takes him at the hand and flew over London, completely over London. And the kid was really having a fun and a blast. And 10 years, I think about 10 years after that, a big commercial from I'm Brew, like it's a normal drink in Scotland, like Mountain Dew or Rockstar, like the energy drinks. And they making fun of it, like the snowman will drink the Iron Brew away from the children, and that was a kind of funny. But this particular thing, like you can go on YouTube and just Google like the snowman, and you will find it, and that's so good. I love it.
I think you've shared that with us, the video. It's quite interesting. It kind of almost didn't make me cry at all. I don't like Iron Brew at all. Speaking of weird songs that come from Christmas time, you probably don't know that there has been a very, at this point, traditional sort of metal greeting of what Christmas is all about. To the point that Twisted Sister, for those of you guys who know them, has done a Christmas song called Heavy Metal Christmas. King Diamond did a song called No Presents for Christmas. AC/DC went with Mistress for Christmas. Haha.
Oh yes, that I know.
Yeah. Then there's Spinal Tap with Christmas with the Devil. Then there's Red Water by Typo Negative. Christmas. It's not a miracle, by the way. It's Christmas Massacre. Then there's Lacuna Coil with Naughty Christmas. I'm just sort of pointing out a couple of these. Twisted Sister seems to have a large amount of these, one of them being I'll Be Home for Christmas. Let It Snow is another one. Dokken, if you guys remember Dokken, did a cover of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Then the Trans-Siberian Orchestra did a Mad Russians Christmas. There's a large...
Yeah, there's large of stuff. Especially also... if I remember this correctly, there's also Hollywood Undead with Christmas in Hollywood. But it's rather some kind of a parody instead of a real Christmas song.
No, but those are Christmas songs. They involve the word Christmas.
Song, yeah, it involves it. Yeah.
And then Sum 41. We thought that we'd have left punk out of this one already, but Sum 41 did a Christmas song themselves called Things I Want. weirdly enough, and maybe this is just my own perspective, but Christmas has always seemed to be a very selfish holiday, irrespective of the fact that it's completely the opposite of that. Like it's always about that sort of, and it's because it's for kids, isn't it? That it tends to go on that sort of thing, and maybe capitalism is part of the problem, but.
Rather blame a specific company who capitalized Christmas.
Yeah, well, the proper capital thing normally.
Yeah,
but I think I agree on this. Like the Christmas thingy, or the spirit of the Christmas is more likely into children stuff. Like, I remember it as I was a children. Our parents and granddads and everyone will just build a big thing of Christmas. Like, we have to get everywhere, we have to get the family together, we have to get the Christmas Eve thing, we have to watch the Queen talking, we have to eat the turkey and wait to the Christmas Eve day, and everything like this. And after that, if you grow up, it's a little bit depends on which working station you have, when you do have to work, and when the family get together. And if you got a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or whatever, the parents want to see you, their parents want to see you, your granny wants to see you. It's like a little bit stressed up, but I think it's a good way to because we make it like this, like every year we are depending on a different way. It's like one got the guest of honor, like this year I'm the guest of honor, like to making the food, and everyone comes over and I have to clean everything here. And the next year the next person have to do it, and then the next year. So that's okay. So everyone has to do it once a time, but not as big as the past. Like, you don't have to get everyone a present, and that's a big thing that you don't have to buy anyone a present, because I think when you got a big family, you have to pay everyone a present. That's so much stress and so much money.
Talking statistics, it's about, well, if I read that correctly, it is about I guess $16 million or euros a year only for presents, and per person it is about money spent of about 2,000 up to 3,000 euros, which is an insane amount of money.
That really is 2,000 to 3,000 euro a person,
only for presents.
Are
only
you
for presents.
mad? Who's that man?
That really sounds like a lot of money. A little bit too much.
It is easy though. The expectations of the kids are getting higher and higher and higher. I mean, best example, when you have, let's say, a 6-year-old, or rather a 12-year-old, asking or demanding for some kind of iPhone, the newest iPhone, the latest iPhone, or rather a gaming PC, plus gaming seat and monitor and whatever.
Yeah, only the way like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox, they are really expensive. Like, and only consoles are like 400 and 500 euros.
But well, the funny fact is, the more expensive the present is, the more the person loves you. This is thinking of 2018 for some unspecific reason. I don't know why. This has nothing to do with Christmas at all. But still, this is what the people think.
It has been like that. It has been like that from the very beginning of time. The more I can spend on them, the more I love them. It's stupid.
No, it's even the opposite. Means when you don't get the expensive present you wanted, you demanded, you requested, then this person who bought this present doesn't love you.
No, that's not true.
But of
I
course,
think
it's not true.
that's a bad thing to handle. I got this attention from different parents and different views from friends who are just sounding like, oh, I have to buy them because they bought me something for my birthday, and I have to buy them something because I got married. I got and something like that going on, and that's just making stress and everything.
Yeah,
I think personally, if you just buy or bought something they really want or really need it, that's okay. I think like if you got an interest, like we got Kain, like he's a musician person, and if you go like giving a bit of money for getting more music stuff or more equipment stuff, that's a little bit good
because you can make money with it.
Yeah, he can make money with it and he can do something with it. I don't like the fact, like, if people don't know you and they have to give you presents. Like, if you go to a new home or new friend's house and the people just give you something like showering stuff, like shampoo stuff. It's like, okay, well, better don't give me anything like this because I don't need it.
But well, I have to agree with you. I have totally agree. I totally have to agree with you because of the fact that you just, let's say, you just kind of like guessed what I was planning to do because all my family members are getting a CD of the greatest hits I created for Christmas.
Oh,
I mean, the thing is that you not always know what to give to the people, especially for your family. You just don't know what they really want to have. What do they
You don't
need.
buy them shampoo. That's like a sign, like, oh look, I bought you shampoo. You're disgusting.
You
smell.
Yeah, you smell. Go shower yourself.
For my example, I have 6 people which are getting a present from me, and they are getting a giant Lego brick where they can store stuff in it because it looks.
Oh, spoiler alert to the people who are listening.
No, they're not listening. I know that they're not listening.
Sure?
They're kind of. Yeah, I think so.
Bravura is in the furry closet.
Oh, man. No.
Sorry.
Oh, Layla just writes a lazy Christmas present. I remember I'm a lazy Christmas present person too, because I have the Christmas cards, what I can paint on my own. So every Christmas card I send to anyone, I just paint it.
No, but how is that lazy at all? The thing is
because of like the children who's standing in front of you and saying, "Oh, mommy, daddy, I just draw you something for Christmas because I don't have money."
But you're a professional artist. When you do something like that, it actually looks very professional.
And at the end of the day,
really.
like, no.
I just draw. I can draw furry stuff, but I can't draw normal people stuff. If I try to draw people stuff, it looks disgusting.
But you can draw backgrounds and things like that, and you can draw.
Maybe.
Okay, let me put it to you like this, right? Okay, so if you sold your artwork at €20 per piece per character, right? That's a fair amount of money. If I really have to think about it, €20 is a lot. Like, it's in South Africa, that's a lot. That's that buys you at least 4 people drinks and food.
Yeah, not in Germany.
Yeah, but I think that's a different kind of way to thinking of, because we're in the furry fandom, and they are often too likely to pay for music, for art stuff, for everything like involving in this. And if you go to a person who are not involving like in this arty style or in animation or anything like that, they're like looking, oh, okay, that's just a drawing, thank you, nice.
And well, big shout out in the live chat because Layla is mocking me.
Oh, poor Kain.
No, but I mean, like Laylor.
You're just jealous that you don't get a CD. That's it.
But I mean, the thing is that like Kain's reasoning is it's in the right place. It's her wish. Yeah, she loves you and she loves your stuff, and that's perfectly fine. Honestly, like that was something that I learned when I was a lot younger. Like eventually, Well, we'll just say that like money became more important than being able to, do things like that. Being healthy, being able to see someone that day, being able to like just talk with people became and has become one of the more important things to myself and my friends and everything like that. I would love to just be able to see you and make sure that you're okay. Because honestly, knowing that you're okay at this point, great. I love that.
But that's how society has changed.
Yeah, that's true. It gets more into this capitalism thing. That kind of makes me sad. Because what is better than... Just in my opinion, what is better than having a present that you made yourself or that is from your own heart? Kind of like this. Yes, I'm getting sentimental, but you know what I mean. Especially when it means that you, for example, meet a person or see a person of your family again after, let's say...
years.
After years. Because of distance or, let's say, a tragic or something like that. I mean,
that's a kind of good point, because every time I see my uncle, it's like 5 years passed away till we see us again, and you don't be forced to give him something or anything else. He's not a person who wanted something. Just being with you, just get memories done and everything. And I'm just a person like him, because all the people I see when you go on adventure time, like it's just going in the park or having fun or going to have a drink or anything, just spending time with us. The most people just get on the phone, on the cell phone, and just filming everything or making pictures of everything what they are doing. Making pictures sometimes is okay, I don't mind, but if you just recommend everything and you don't get the point, like enjoying the moment where you're at this point with a person, that's more important than making pictures or videos, I think.
Yeah. No, I get that. And like you get yourself your what's the word? Your sentimental moment. Think about it more like this. What happens if within the year between then and the next time you possibly would have seen them, you will never see them again? Having the moment, having the memory is far more important to us as people than to never have had it. And again, like speaking from somebody or speaking as somebody with experience in respect to especially family issues, you never get that moment back again.
Yeah.
And if you never had it the first time around, you'll never know, but you'll always ask yourself why you never did.
Yeah. There's a nice commercial, or rather ad, in Germany. I'm not really sure if it's still airing, but it was about, let's say, an elderly man who invited everybody to some kind of a dinner party. I guess it was at Christmas time, and no one came. And he was so sad that no one came, that he got. I guess it was he went shopping at the grocery store, stuff like that. And after that, everybody else did some kind of a dinner, and he wasn't there because he died.
All right. Okay. Yeah, go.
I think it's time for the next break, and we have to choose the next songs of our favorite top list, which we're gonna play the next.
Yeah, we need something uplifting.
Okay,
I will start with Imagine Dragons Natural. What are your songs which you want to play next?
Let's see if we have something more happy, and since it doesn't snow where I live, and maybe also where he lives. I mean,
definitely
Ivic, it never snows there, so
it only hails. It hurts.
Okay, then how about one of my favorite tracks, Alvaro Soler with La Cintura, since it's a summer-themed song, and it's always warm here, so play it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
SNQ. Ivic, your choice.
you know what? Because a large amount of people don't necessarily get all those Christmas gifts, some people need to resort to breaking the law. The Judas Priest, breaking the law.
Okay, it's locked in. And Leandra, your song.
I maybe will crash this one a little bit, but I got a bet with my sister, and she's listening. And I dare you to listen. Wham! Last Christmas.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Definitely breaking the law. She's breaking the law. She's breaking the law.
Yeah, she's breaking the law. Okay. Sorry, people, we are breaking the law. So the next 4 songs are Imagine Dragons, Natural, El Veru Solar with La Kain.
Cintura.
Yes. After that, Judas Priest, Breaking the Law, and Vam with Last Christmas. And after Last Christmas, we're back online here on Furry FM. So enjoy the songs. Welcome back to Furry FM, and yes, we did it. We promised not to do it, but we did it. We played Last Christmas by Vam.
How dare you?
We are not sorry that we had to do this.
Sorry for not sorry.
Yeah. I mean, of course, everyone knows this song. Actually, our mother is Kain, and Leandra can sing this song. They know the lyrics. Maybe
very well, actually.
Want to give us an
I
example?
don't know the lyrics. I can only do the refrain. The
No, you
chorus.
don't.
My
Yeah.
bad. The chorus.
Give an example.
No.
Oh. No.
Am I forced to?
You just recorded it.
Yes.
And I know
Yeah.
you. Next year in the best of, you will play it.
So, ladies
If
and
you give
gentlemen,
me,
in the
let's do a
next...
challenge. Let's do a challenge. Donate us Furry FM at this link. Bravura will post again some stuff, and then if we have fair amount of donations, I'll sing the song. Thank you.
Okay,
know what,
I
actually?
think the X Kain doppelpunkt X doesn't work anymore.
There's
So do I.
there's a double point here.
Yeah,
You can either
doppelpunkt.
yes,
Sorry.
No. You can either donate to have us sing, or to never hear us sing again for the rest of this year.
Oh
That's
no,
a
you
good
double
point.
crossed us.
I mean, overall, actually, we will do a best of this show because the backstage was so funny that I will create a best of, which will be available on YouTube in, I think, in a week or two.
Yeah.
So look forward to the best of. There's some real funny stuff going on when the music is actually playing. So, yeah. This could be funny. And as we are near to the end of the show, I want to ask you of one last question. What are your intentions for the next year? Because the year ends in a few days. Sylvester is coming. What do you want to change in
New Year's
2019?
Eve. Thank you. New Year's Eve, not Sylvester. Sylvester's a German word.
Eve.
No,
Sorry.
but Sylvester is fine. It's okay.
Since when?
What's new, pussycat?
Oh, well,
What the?
It's
Now
the
I have
OwO
a
show.
really,
Come on.
really strange question. How the hell did I spit on my monitor? This isn't even possible because I have some.
because
kind
you're
of-
retarded.
Yes, I'm retarded.
Jeez, the shade.
That goes
got a
bad really
fucking
quickly,
shock
sorry.
mount. I got a shock mount and I got a fucking pop killer. How does this work?
It's about the...
It went up and down.
We need to do that.
Yeah,
A pop killer.
We are too enthusiastic. Just
Maybe.
on your
No,
monitor.
I'm just thinking about next year to going to Eurofurence, and I will go to Eurofurence, and maybe get a little bit my big ass off this chair and making a little bit more sport because I'm lazy as beep.
Hey,
we have a beep button. Bleep.
where?
And we have
On
to
Kane's
actually-
nose.
Yeah, the living beep button.
Huh. Well, okay.
No, wait. This is trademark to Markiplier. This poof.
Fair enough.
What? Did you really
Yeah.
do that?
Poof.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay.
Or just take
you
the
say
duck,
so.
like whack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Someone says ducks, everybody quacks. What the?
This goddamn dog did this.
You know these ducks, when you squeeze them, they make this extreme loud, annoying sound. You know these ducks, or?
Yeah.
Okay, there's actually this movie on YouTube where someone got in the mall and there was a big a bunch of them in
A pile of the box where he punched in it.
Yeah, he punched in it and released it, and they started all screaming at the same time. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that was very fun. But what is your solution for the next year, Bravura?
Actually, my intention for the next year is actually to do more outside. I actually want to do some more motorcycling.
Going out of the cave.
Yeah, for sure.
Me out.
No,
Yeah. Going out of the cellar.
Yeah, kind of fits it. I want to do some more exercises outside. I want to go on the bike, doing some more travels to the hills and exploring Switzerland. I mean, I live 5 years now in Switzerland and haven't seen a lot of Switzerland. And my intention for the next year is going on the bike and explore Switzerland. I mean,
Did you hear that, Layla?
I want actually to see what Switzerland has to offer.
Okay, just a 1 week vacation. Bravura sees everything from Switzerland.
That's it. Just unchain him and let him out of the basement, please.
Oh, he's coming.
Oh,
Brace yourself, Bravura's coming. Not the winter's coming, Bravura's coming.
I think you're all a little bit tired. Oh, damn.
Nah.
What?
It's fine.
It's tired.
I'm warmed up, so.
Okay, the next solution. Kain, what is your solution for next
My
year?
resolution for the next
resolution show. Sorry.
resolution next year. It's easy. Full HD.
Kill yourself.
But an SD television or what?
What? No.
Yeah, HD resolution. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I wanted to go 4K, but well, we'll see.
He wants the full 21 inches.
What? Yeah, sure, of course. Why not?
Okay.
This is going in a direction which is actually really bad.
I know. It's only
Use your words wisely.
only suggestion.
The resolution of Claudie, or rather Layla, is I'll sit here and merch with my chair. So you're a transformer?
I didn't read much. I did read Mary.
Wow.
I will sit here and marry my chair. Oh my goodness, it's too late. I'm sorry, audience.
Thank you for joining us here at the church.
But what is the resolution for Ivic?
You have definitely eaten too much candles with laughter.
Haha. No, actually, honestly, my resolution has always stayed the same for the last couple of years. Generally, it's just stay alive. But beyond that, I kind of like the idea of actively starting resolutions 2 to 3 weeks before the first. So I've already started like doing a little bit of gym at home and just doing a couple of walks around the complex and just doing whatever else I've left behind throughout this year. So pretty much just try to catch up and making sure that next year will be more prepared than this year. And that's pretty much, I don't know, like beyond that, just it's literally stay alive. That's honestly one of the biggest things that I really want to do is just make sure that I stay alive until 2020. 2020 is my best. Yeah. Yes.
Do you know BG's Staying Alive, Staying Alive?
Yeah. Yes. Pretty much that. Like, it's just that I don't have the swagger walk. I have the, like, more along the lines of, it's not like the singy kind of it's more like the general screaming kind of Sorry.
Okay.
exactly that one.
Yeah, kinda. So now we have the resolutions from everyone this year or for the next year. We would love to notice what your resolution for the next year is. So chat it with us in Telegram or in our live chat by at furry.fm. Bye.
Bye. Have a great time.
No, but we have to choose the last songs. at the
Yes,
end.
last songs.
Yeah.
Last songs.
And I would go with, I think, Robin Schulz, Oh Child.
Okay, and I do the Italo Brothers, Sleep When We're Dead.
Okay, if you do so, we'll do a little premiere and we play DJ Golem and Empire One with Stars, the DJ THT remix. But be prepared for everybody who owns a surround system. You will love this track.
And because I actually only had the amount of songs that I had and had played, you get to have Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name of.
Nice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a very pleasant night. We see us actually tomorrow, I think so. Or Ivic, is tomorrow's show?
No, is tomorrow Sunday? No.
Yes.
Oh, Saturday.
Saturday, sorry. We see us next time on Sunday, actually hosted by Ivic. What can you tell us about the next show?
Going to be playing some metal tunes as always. For those of you who are always joining us, you can obviously choose what kind of music you want to listen to. Otherwise, I will choose absolutely everything and enjoy it to the best of my ability, so long as you do. That's pretty much how it is. Every Sunday, I've only missed 4 nights this year. I can't remember. Was it about? No, what is holiday? There's no such thing. I love playing music on Sundays.
That's the fact why I always recommend people don't get into the music business because you'll never have holidays. Never.
Stop complaining.
24/7.
It's amazing. I love it. I love this. I love everything about this.
Yeah. As long as you have fun with it, that's true.
I always have fun with it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tune in next Sunday at 8 p.m. Central.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, Central East Time. And also we'll go on our homepage and Twitter I think tomorrow. And so don't miss the show. And coming up next is Robin Schulz, Oh Child, the Terror Brothers, Sleep When We're Dead, DJ Golem and Empire One with Stars, and Rage Against the Machine, Killing the Name. That was What's This? And we will see us with this show maybe next month. Oh, and Kain wants to say something?
Yeah. If we pronounce it like this, we should say OwO! What's this?
Oh, whoa. What's this?
No, this is your music. Have fun.
As well, have a good night, and let's continue with some good music. That was Furry FM with... Kind of.
Leandra, Kain, and Ivic.
Yeah.
And Bravura.
And Bravura.
That sounds kind of nasty.
No, it's just a...
As I say, it's kind of nasty. Okay, let's continue with the music. That was... Oh, what's this? Have fun with the music.